Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the journey of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021 and you can help me out by clicking the subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we are reviewing the new Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer and also the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Setting Powder. I do believe they have this in the translucent. Well, they just came out with some shades. So we're gonna put these two to the test and see if they are worth your money. If that sounds like something you would like to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right guys, before I show you the demo of the concealer, this is what the unicorn looks like. Pretty simple. And this is what the concealer itself looks like. I feel like it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. This will cost you $29 and it is available in 25 shades. I did look at the shade range and I feel that it is decent, but maybe a couple of more darker shades could have been added. Since I'm not someone who has deep skin, I can't really be the judge of that. But just for me, eyeballing, I do feel like a couple more dark shades on the deep end could have been added, but I could be wrong. It's just what I felt from taking a quick glance. This concealer has a 12-month shelf life and it is made in Italy. You do get 0.4 ounces. I believe that is pretty typical for a concealer. Why don't I go ahead and get into the description of this product while I do the demo. Okay, so I went ahead and purchased shade number 8. I did see a review of somebody who purchased shade number 7 and it just looked really light. When they swatched it, I do feel like this is probably a perfect match to my skin tone. So it won't be brightening my under eyes or anything, which I'm totally okay with. That's not what I use concealer for. These are the claims on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer corrects, brightens, blurs, and conceals while blending to a luminous second skin finish. The lightweight formula melts into skin with the consistency of creamy water and delivers buildable medium to full coverage, while light reflected ingredients neutralize imperfections and create a soft focus effect with a natural finish. Magic Touch Concealer helps to hydrate the delicate under eye area and provides smooth, creaseless, and comfortable wear without oxidizing or setting into fine lines. Amino acid coated pigments ensure immediate adhesion and a generous amount and fits perfectly into small areas of the face for precise application. Find your magic match from 25 versatile shades. Okay, this is what my under eyes are looking like. I went ahead and applied my foundation, so it has been a couple of minutes and it has definitely settled into my fine lines in my under eyes, so it's not creaseless, but honestly, I don't feel any concealer should be claiming that because it doesn't matter. It's going to settle into your creases. That's a given. It is definitely lightweight. It does feel lightweight. It is definitely hydrating. It feels super hydrating. I honestly don't really feel like I have anything on, and I do agree with the medium coverage. I don't know if you can build it to full coverage, but I do agree with the medium. Let me go ahead and powder my under eyes and then we'll zoom out so we can try out the new setting powder by Makeup Forever. Okay, my under eyes are nice and set. I totally forgot to tell you what I went in to prep my skin before adding all of this on. So I used the e.l.f. Putty Primer for my T-zone and I used this CoverGirl True Blend. It's a pore minimizing primer on the rest of my face. My face was already moisturized and whatnot. Everything had already sunk in, so I did use primers. And for the foundations, I mixed the True Skin by Catrice and the Pretty Natural Foundation by Essence. This one's too dark, this one's too light. I mixed these two together and they actually look beautiful together, so I'm happy about that. I also use the Jaclyn Under Eye Primer. This definitely helps me in keeping my under eyes nice and hydrated. I did color correct. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. For the wear test, I'll go ahead and skip it just so I could really test out and see how much it covers my under eyes. I use the medium number 2 for the color correcting, and I use my favorite powder at the moment for my under eyes, which is the Charlotte Tilbury. I used shade 1, which is fair, and I'm enjoying how my under eyes are looking. I feel they're looking pretty nice and pretty smooth. You guys let me know. Okay, so now let's go into this HD setting powder by Makeup Forever. This is the Unicorn. It's pretty standard. This has a 12-month shelf life and it is made in Italy. Makeup Forever does have another loose setting powder. It is the Ultra HD loose powder. It's a micro finishing loose powder. That one is $37. I have never tried that out, but I did see that they released this new powder and they also released shades in the powder, which is awesome. This will also cost you $37 and you get 0.40 ounces. It looks like there is 6 shades available: vanilla, banana, golden neutral, tan neutral, sienna, and deep neutral. The deepest shade does look like it might work, but since I'm not a deep complexion individual, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I read the description and the banana shade is the one I picked up, and this seemed to be the correct fit for me. I am in light to medium skin right now. I'm leaning right towards the middle of light to medium. I can definitely get a lot more tan and be more on the medium side, but as of right now, I'm literally like right in the middle of light medium. The first shade, vanilla, seemed too light for me, at least from the description. It said it was for fair to light skin tone, and I am definitely not fair to light. So hopefully this works out. Okay, here is the powder itself. I do enjoy the component. It has this little flap that you open up. I haven't taken off the plastic, so let me take that off. Okay, so I do have a tiny bit of powder there. I'm just gonna pour some on the cap and get started. Okay, let me go ahead and give you the description and claims for this powder while I'm doing the demo. This powder was co-created with a collective of Pearl makeup artists. This 24-hour setting powder mattifies skin, covers imperfections, and holds makeup in place. It is available in 6 versatile shades. Ultra HD matte setting powder is waterproof, sweatproof, and smudge-proof, helping to control unwanted shine and set foundation to last all day long. You can create a mattified look using the Ultra HD matte setting powder. It blurs the skin, minimizes the appearance of pores, and sets the makeup with this anti-shine powder, perfect for oily and combination skin types. You can instantly achieve a lightweight matte complexion without photo flashback. And it claims to be a breathable microfine powder. All right, guys, so this is what the complexion is looking like. I do feel like the shade is actually a pretty good shade. It did not darken up my foundation, which is awesome. It does feel lightweight. It does feel breathable. I don't feel like I have much on my face, and it feels very smooth and very soft to the touch. No transfer, which is good. So I have high hopes for this. Let me go ahead and get the rest of my face on. Everything is looking good. I'm pretty happy so far. I will be doing the wear test for the concealer and for the powder tomorrow. So when I do my outro, it'll pretty much be like my first impressions on what I'm seeing right now. During the wear test is when you'll get my final thoughts on how it wore, what it looks like, how it looks outside in natural daylight, and all that good stuff. Okay, let me jump off, get the rest of my face on, and come right back so we can talk a tiny bit and do the outro. All right, guys, check in number 1 for the concealer and the Makeup Forever HD powder. I finished putting on the foundation and the concealer at 12:30. It is now 2 p.m. and I finished putting on the rest of my face at 12:35. So I've been wearing this for about an hour and a half, and I am loving how my face is looking. I did not put any color corrector on my under eyes, and I am liking the way they look. I do feel that they look pretty good, which is nice to know. And my base is looking pretty great. I'm really loving this powder, so it might just become a favorite. Okay, it is my toddler's birthday today. She turns 3, so it's been a busy day and that's why I'm just checking in. We are going to go have some Mexican food and take her out for her birthday. She likes to play outside, so we'll be sitting outside in the heat here in Texas. So we will see how this base does in the heat, and we will definitely be putting it to the test today. So I'll go ahead and do a check-in before the end of the day, and that should do it, and you will definitely have my final thoughts. All right guys, it is 8:30 in the afternoon. So I have been wearing the concealer and the powder for at least 8 hours, and I am pretty happy with both of the products. So like I mentioned earlier, we did go out to eat. We sat outdoors, so I pretty much put this concealer and this powder to the test. And I want to say we were in 85-degree weather with possibly 70% or higher humidity. And I am still loving the way that my skin is looking. So I typically have an oily T-zone, and I do feel like my nose looks pretty good. It doesn't look super greasy. The rest of my face looks pretty good. It still looks pretty matte. I want to say that I would definitely give both the concealer, the new Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, and the Makeup Forever HD powder 2 big old thumbs up. They both performed beautifully. Alright guys, let's take it back to Mary in the studio. Alright guys, face is nice and done. Don't you worry, a quickie eye look video is coming for this eye look. But so far, so good. I am really loving the way my complexion is looking right now. I do feel like the powder is really blurring out my pores. My skin looks nice. It looks like my skin, but better. It doesn't look like I have a caked up mess. As far as my under eyes, I do feel like they are looking pretty good, pretty smooth. I definitely feel that my Charlotte Tilbury powder has something to do with that. I do feel like you could still kind of see a tiny bit right here, but my under eyes are so bad right now that I don't think there's much that can cover that. First impressions, I'm really loving the powder and the concealer. I did not show you guys the applicator for this, and it is a very interesting applicator. You see that? It's really nice, and it works great for really getting in there and getting nice and precise. So I definitely enjoyed that part. So I'm excited. I'm excited to keep testing this out. I'm excited to keep seeing if it still works amazing. I'm just glad that it doesn't feel drying on my under eyes, and I'm also glad that it's not a full coverage concealer, because even though I do have some pretty bad under eyes, I still don't really like full coverage concealers, especially when they feel heavy. So kudos to that. I am definitely enjoying both of these new products, so I cannot wait to keep using them. All right guys, well, I hope you enjoyed me reviewing these 2 new complexion products. I am definitely one of those girls that loves complexion products, because I feel that when your base looks and feels amazing, you feel amazing, and therefore you just have a better makeup day. Am I imagining things? But that's just how I feel. I hope this review helped you out in making your decision if you want to pick up either of these products. Okay guys, I would love it if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bring in some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the journey of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and you can help me out in reaching that goal by clicking the subscribe button. All right guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.